Newsline, a 30-minute presentation of the most reliable news from Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Friday, the 22nd of December, 2023. I am Vafli Kamara presenting. In the headlines, government assures payment of December salaries for public sector workers ahead of the festive seasons.
We will be making special arrangement with the commercial bank to work long hours tomorrow to service those government employees.
Public Works Minister Ruth Coker Collins dismisses media reports of awarding over 250,000 United States dollars road contract to her husband.
The information they gave on their Spoon TV last year is false and misleading, and I want to challenge them.
Some citizens of Margibi County plea for expansion of electricity to their communities and away from home. France closes embassy in Niger as tension between the two countries escalate. These and many more stories, including the news in French, sports, the weather report, are coming up. First, Zokwe Best the corner and the news bulletin.
Government says it is exerting efforts to pay the December salaries of its employees. Comptroller General Janga Kowo noted that mechanisms have already been put in place to commence their disbursement of salaries. Mr. Kowo was speaking Friday on Elbc Make at Hour.
We are actually aggressively moving today and tomorrow to see how best we can substantially pay a good number of government agencies. We will be making special arrangement with the commercial bank to work long hours tomorrow to service those government employees.
Mr. Kowo said some challenges being faced have since been resolved. Public Works Minister Ruth Coker Collins has dismissed as untrue media reports that she awarded her husband a road contract worth over 250,000 United States dollars. Minister Coker Collins said at no time did she award her husband a contract, terming such report as only intended to tarnish her hard-earned reputation. She warned against any form of unprofessionalism by the Spoon Network and challenged the institution to prove its report.
And I just want to say that information is false and misleading. I want to challenge the Spoon Network radio station or whatever station it is, that whatever proof they have, they can publish it.
Minister Coker Collins said it is unfortunate that when the incoming leadership of the country is sounding reconciliatory, while others are bent on undermining the process by spreading falsehood, she reiterated that anyone with proof that she awarded her husband a road contract should make the evidence public. Some citizens of Margibi County are calling on the Liberia Electricity Corporation to extend its power distribution to various communities in the county. Over 14 communities in the county have complained of not benefiting from the first phase of the Elbc expansion project. The citizens, however, commended Elbc for the level of work being done in its power distribution and expansion. Grand Jida County Representative-elect is calling on graduates in the county to be innovative in their educational pursuit. Mr. Jacob Didi urged students not to be complacent but should take advantage of every available opportunity. The Bazon District Representative-elect was speaking Thursday during the 7th graduation ceremony of the Grand Jida County Community College. Our correspondent said more than 70 students graduated with associate degree in various fields of studies, including business, public administration, agriculture, health science, and religious affairs. Trial jurors at criminal court Thursday handed down a guilty verdict against defendants Gloria Scott and 3 family members. The 12-man jury had a single not guilty, while 11 convinced the court with a guilty verdict. However, defense lawyers took an exception with an anticipation of filing a motion for new trial ahead of the court's final judgment within 5 days. The final arguments were witnessed by some prominent legal experts, including former Chief Justice Frances Johnson Allison, Maryland County Caucus, family members, and women groupings. Defendants Gloria Musso Scott, Rebecca Wisner, Gertrude Newton, and Alice Johnson were found guilty for murdering Shalom Musso at their Broadview residence on February 22 this year. They are to remain incarcerated at the Monrovia Central Prison until the Supreme Court can dispose of the matter. President-elect Joseph Boakai has vowed to commission an impartial audit for outgoing government officials to enhance accountability in state governance. Ambassador Boakai clarified that an audit is not intended to witch hunt people, but an exercise also a process aimed at holding the outgoing officials accountable for their stewardship over the past years. In a VOA interview in Washington, D.C., Ambassador Boakai warned against corruption and abuse of power in his government, emphasizing the use of legal remedies to curb any semblance of bad governance. President-elect Joseph Boakai has vowed to set example of good governance by first declaring his assets before assuming the mantle of authority in January 2024. Ambassador Boakai also promised to lead a responsible government void of nepotism and negative influences from family and friends. In a related development, Unity Party National Chairman has assured Liberians that the incoming UP-led government remains resolute to fight corruption. Reverend Luther Tappe vowed that corruption will be fought at every level of state governance to ensure accountability. Speaking with ELBC Thursday, Chairman Tappe also noted that the incoming administration will strengthen the court system and officials will be made to declare their assets.
Zokwe Beslokone with the news bulletin. You listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following this afternoon, Public Works Minister Ruth Coker Collins dismisses media reports of awarding over 250,000 United States dollars road contracts to her husband. Well, all is now set for the payment of employee salaries by government beginning today, Friday. For more on this development, let's join Emmanuel Bondo.